Welcome to Savvy Talk, brought to you by Do Business.
The story and passion of Ibrahim Al-Mallouhi started when he was young. At the tender age of 9, he used to watch his grandmother prepare the traditional Arabic coffee, and that's when he fell in love with the art of making coffee. Fast forward, he became a cybersecurity expert and decided, you know what, his real passion is coffee. He opened a Twitter and an Instagram account and just started posting about coffee. Ibrahim's passion turned into a profession for him, and he became an entrepreneur and opened Espresso Lab. Today, Espresso Lab has 3 locations in the UAE. Mallouhi's early relationship with the rich world of coffee led him to a journey of diligence that combined his passion for academic studies, but with the diligence of how to bring a unique customer experience. He traveled the world and visited all the coffee farms to really understand the business of specialized coffee. He also obtained a master's degree from Cass Business School in London, which really helped him prepare for the experience. One of the things I loved most about my conversation with him is learning how he's approaching his culture, his team, and his journey for an entrepreneur. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Savvy Talk, brought to you by Do. I am so excited. Today we are sitting with Ibrahim from Espresso Lab. كيفك؟
الحمد لله very good.
رمضان كريم.
الله يبارك فيك إن شاء الله ومبروك عليك إن شاء الله وجعل ليلة القدر من نصيبك بإذن الله.
الله يخليك. You know, my first question actually has to do with coffee in Ramadan because that's the thing everybody misses the most is that morning coffee. What happens to your business during Ramadan?
والله الحمد لله during Ramadan يعني believe it or not it's one of the best month for us in terms of business.
Because people crave that coffee.
They crave the coffee.
Tell me a little bit about your business. How did you start Espresso Lab?
So the Espresso Lab started with a vision. يعني I wanted to change the specialty coffee scene in the whole country. I learned something that when you want to change something, you have to think of the whole universe. Don't think about yourself or the city where you are. Think about the whole universe. I wanted to serve the best version of the coffee. Alhamdulillah, after try and error, alhamdulillah, we managed to open the Espresso Lab in May 2015, and the journey started from there.
And how did you come up with the name for the company?
Oh, this is a very good question. First of all, so we are human and we do mistake and we are not perfect, but we can perfect and master what we are doing. We are not perfect, but we can master what we are doing, and the only perfect is Allah. So this is where I took the espresso. It's one of the most sophisticated, complicated drink that you can make in serving.
Really?
Then it requires temperature, heat, grind size. So you have to calibrate the machine and the coffee 5 times a day just to serve the perfect cup of espresso. Lab, I like chemistry, so it's coming from their laboratory. It's about all innovation.
Were you always experimenting? Did you come from that environment where you like to try different things? I mean, are you good in the kitchen? Do you make a really good cup of coffee yourself?
Okay, so let me tell you something about my education. My education is all about cybersecurity.
Oh wow, completely different.
It's completely different. But I love coffee I like cooking. يعني cooking is one of the things that I like to do. But when it comes to coffee, I always try to come up with a different recipe, new recipe in serving. But the moment I started the business, I wanted to serve I wanted people when they come to the Espresso Lab, I wanted to simplify the whole journey. So you enter the place and you have all of this coffee menu, different origin of the coffee from different country, and we serve it in different sizes, which is 3 ounce, 5 ounce, 7 ounce. And this is why if you see I like math also. This is if you see our menu, it's all about ounces. Alhamdulillah, we came up with different drinks. Alhamdulillah, we did very well.
Yeah, and how many Espresso Labs do you have right now in the UAE?
Alhamdulillah, we have 3 locations, but we supply to around 12 wholesale customers. So alhamdulillah,
That's amazing.
يعني international و national.
So what was the key driving force for you to becoming an entrepreneur? Like, how did you embark on this journey?
زين. Started in July 2001. It was my first day in the office. I entered the office. I was there at 7:30. So I was waiting for them to open the office. So the personal assistant came in, and her name is Roda, and she said, "What you are doing here?" I said, "I'm coming. The contract said from 7:30 till 4:30, so I'm coming according to
On
the time."
time.
Hey, she said, "No, Ibrahim, here people come very late." So they started the work at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Then I asked myself, no, this is not me. And I always knew that I'll do something for myself. يعني I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always wanted to
Really?
do my own thing. Hey, يعني حتى when it comes to my brothers and sisters, يعني they like the government work. With me, no. يعني I want to be like independent. I want to do things by myself.
You know, a big part of being an entrepreneur is you have to grow as you go, right? You are growing personally, you're growing professionally. You're really trying to make an impact regardless of the market changes. Obviously, you know, COVID and cycles in your business will be happening. What were some of the main challenges you faced in the early stages of building your business?
So one of the most challenges, to be honest with you, it was 2017.
Tell me about it.
In October 2017, we were competing for a competition in Seoul, in Korea, and during that time, like a group of people, like they went to the team, and they wanted to, let's say, to bring the brand down. They want all the team to resign. So anyway, I came back, and so I looked at them. I said, okay, what's the challenge? They said, we want to leave. I said, alhamdulillah, everything is fine. What's your challenge? They said, we got an other opportunity and we want to leave. And they offer us triple the salary. I said, I cannot afford that much. They said, we want to leave. I said, okay, خلاص. So I went back home. I was driving the car, so I was very, يعني, how to say it is sad, but I said, okay, there is good thing behind it. So always when you find any challenges, always I look at the bright side of it. There is a good thing of it, maybe I don't know it, but something will be good about it. So I called Maya, and Maya, believe it or not, she's the first head barista lady that I hired. Until now she's with me.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I called Maya, then she told me, and I still remember this. This is why if I look at Maya now, she's like part of the family. And she looked at me, she said, boss, don't worry. I'm here. Even if I work by myself, the Espresso Lab will always be #1. So don't worry. Alhamdulillah, then she put a post on the Facebook that we are hiring new staff, alhamdulillah. Then someone sent me a direct message from Indonesia, he want to work. So we brought them in, alhamdulillah, and within like 3 months, everything went back to normal, and we became like much better, alhamdulillah.
Can I ask you a question? You know, giving your background in cybersecurity, which is like really, it's a very specialized niche. Like not everybody knows how to do that. And then you went into becoming an entrepreneur, building one of the top niche specialty coffee brands in the UAE. Did you did you doubt yourself? Like, how did you deal with fear? And how did you deal with like, hey, I'm not an entrepreneur and a business person. I love coffee. How did you handle, like, maybe to yourself, the fear of will I fail or succeed, or some of the doubt?
زين دائما there is a saying in Arabic, I don't know how to translate it in English. وراء كل رجل عظيم امرأة.
Behind it.
I'll say my wife. Yani she's the biggest supporter. Even like when I told her I'm resigning, she said, I'm behind you. Like, I know that you're good in what you're doing, and I know that you'll always be like the best. So I truly believe in what you're doing.
I want to talk about what was the point in your career, you know, since you started the company in 2010, that you said, okay, my business is successful. I think I made it.
Wallah, it was before I started.
Do you think
Yes.
there's a formula to becoming a successful entrepreneur, like, or a pattern?
There is, I will not say there is a formula. It's all about you should work from your heart. Always work from your heart, and especially with the people, with the team. Don't treat the team as an asset. No, treat them as a human. Treat them that when they join you, one day it's like a train. The train will always move. So some people will step out of this train, and some people will jump to this train. So always think about the people and make sure to leave a good impression with the people, especially the team.
Ibrahim, Ramadan Kareem, thank you so much for being with us today.
Shukran.
do 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 do